Guys, aloha, good morning, 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 morning. Aloha, okay. All right. Be ready for some crazy. I'm feeling the wind and all this stuff. I'm like, oh God, if it storms, which is kind of likely, but we'll figure out the game plan then. If the rain squalls come, we'll get the windows down quick. Shit. All right. I guess this is what happens when you can't go surfing, huh? Everyone comes to yoga. If I haven't met you, my name is Eoin, and it's an honor to be here. I want to thank Teresa for opening up the path to us to run these classes, this amazing space. A couple of announcements is, one, we have a WhatsApp group, and if you want to join it in the end, please do. So every time I'm doing stuff in Bali, you'll be notified. Two, in April, I have to go, I'm here till Thursday, and then I go to Melbourne, Australia. But I'm coming back in April, and I'm doing a loose, fit, and happy retreat. So basically, we do calisthenics, breath work in the morning, get fit as fuck, and then we get loose, calm, flexible in the afternoon. We do long yoga practices overlooking the ocean. It's crazy. 6 days, 5 nights, epic. All right. A couple other small technical things before we start. All right, I was planning on demonstrating this, and now everyone's off in the garden. I never get good demos on this, I've learned. I have been really big on shoulder blades. Okay, I really love people who can get articulate with their shoulder blades. So when people talk about bones being articulate, it's the same meaning as when you're articulate with a language. They communicate, your bones communicate with each other. So if you're in the garden, come on up. I don't know how to demonstrate with as many people, but I'm going to do my best I can. I'll do a little demo here in the circle of what I want you to be able to do with your shoulder blades today, okay? Because I tried to do it last week in class and not everyone could see. So I'm going to give you a little demo right here. Very simple thing. Take a look wherever you are. What I'm going to show you is how to protract your shoulder blades and retract your shoulder blades. And you might wonder, why does this matter? And the reason why, if you're going to start bearing loads in gravity, this is super important. And what I mentioned in Wednesday's class, if you were there, is the serratus anterior muscle on a horse is 1 meter, like almost, right? It's a huge, they're on all fours all the time. And a lot of people get shoulder, wrist injuries in yoga because the yogis copied animals, upward dogs and cats and cows and all this stuff, but these animals are on all fours all day. But these muscles for us, over time, are getting smaller and smaller and smaller, so we need the neurological control. So I'll do some little drills today, and I just want you to see this from the back. You might have to stand up. In fact, yeah, I guarantee almost, yeah, except if you're close to me, stay sitting down, yeah? Okay, all right. Okay, I just want you to get this. So I'm just going to make my shoulder blade, so I'm not doing like this. I'm trying to actually keep my torso up and down, so I'm like this shape. And I'm trying to pull my shoulder blades together in the back and then push the floor away. So I really want you to get this. So I'm not doing that. I'm doing this down, and I'm trying to keep my arms straight. So I lean more forward and then up. Okay? So you're going to get that control today. If you hear me cueing that, you probably won't see me. So that's what we're going to do. Next movement I want to show you, why don't you stand up wherever you are. I'll stay here in the middle. Stand up. And a lot of the movements we do today are very fluid. So I'd love to share with you the idea of a spinal roll. We'll do it in a flow. We'll do the first 2 rounds, and you're going to think this. We'll do 2 more rounds, and you will feel it. Okay? So you're going to bring your chin into your chest with me. Put your hands on your hip joints. Hinge forward, bring your head down low. Pause. Now, start to arch your back, look up, and come all the way up. And try and think about bringing your chin as far back as you possibly can. And repeat, chin comes into the chest, hinge at the hips. Arch back, inhale, come up. And just do your best to put that together in a flow. So you're making like it doesn't have to be very big movement, but you're emulating if you were to see a skipping rope and shook it in slow motion. And you may have done this in other classes, but I find this spinal roll a very important neurological muscular control thing. Don't worry if you feel a little bit clunky at first, you'll get it. Okay, and then come into, let's face the front, come into a downward dog. So this is not the start of class, I just want you to get these movements. Come into a downward dog, please, so your fingertips are pointing forward. Now in downward dog, don't worry if you can't see me, just listen. It's very simple, and I'm imagining a lot of you have done it before, so if you're really, really new and you look out of the corner of your eyes, you'll probably see some stellar examples close to you. So come into what we call Anahatasana, downward dog. If you don't know what that means, you're pressing your chest towards your feet and bringing your chin into your chest. Now, all I want you to do is that transition to plank is to really bring that rippled movement into it. Chin comes into the chest and you come into a plank. Now, put it together. Stay in your plank, and I want you to challenge your chest muscles. I was just doing a video on this last night. For every inch you go forward, you're going to weigh more on a scale. So bring your chest more forward, past your fingertips. Now spread your shoulder blades wide as you saw me do. Great. Now press back into downward dog on Anahatasana. Chin in the chest. Now unroll your spine. Let me see if I just want to watch. Unroll your spine. Yes. Sequence it. Come into that plank and come as far forward as with your chest as you can. Good. Stay broad here. Broad. And press on back. Amazing. Bring your knees to the floor. Take your hands to the side. Give somebody a high five and tell them, have a great class, man. It's going to be awesome. All right. Okay. We are cleared for takeoff. Okay, let's start up in Uttanasana. Come up into standing, please. This will be the official start of practice. Fold forward, Uttanasana. Bend your knees. Lengthen through your crown. And bring your hands either on your shins or on the floor. And the very first lesson of yoga, I wrote about this in the book, Yoga Optimized, is most people make the biggest wrong turn for happiness at a very young age. They start caring about what other kids think of them in grade school. Is my hair right? Am I wearing the right clothes? And they give their power away. So what the beautiful thing of yoga is it can help us recover access to a place inside that's happy for no good reason. So breathe into that space. And just breathe out the part of your mind that wants to compare yourself to others, that wants to be in the top percentile of the class. Take in the wind, the sky, the grass. And exhale all worries, exhale all conditioning, this pre-installed software that means I will be happy if I get your approval. Simply tune your sensations into the backs of the legs, and when you feel that tight place, don't worry if your head is 75 centimeters or 2 centimeters from the floor. Just take a breath into the legs and release old stored emotions out. Open mouth, let it go. Okay, so we're going to do some fluid stuff here. We're going to do challenging things, but we are not going to turn our yoga into another rat race. Breathe in one more time. And breathe out, open mouth, let it go. Now bring your fingertips onto the floor, lengthen your spine, look up halfway. And I'll meet you in downward dog. Come on back into downward dog with your hips facing high. Now in downward dog, start with your knees bent, find your fingertips, breathe in. And your object is to press the pelvis back with as much elegant strength as you can. Now, many of you have done 100,000 downward dogs in your life, but it is never the same river twice. So put your X-ray goggles on, tune into your spine, and feel the more you press back, the more space there is in that spine, and breathe into it 2 more times. Tightness off of your body, breathe it out through an open mouth. Now slowly bring your feet forward between the hands as you lengthen your spine, feet between the hands. And fold forward, stretch down towards the floor, all breath out, let it go. Inhale, reach all the way up to standing. And as you exhale, bring your hands on your heart and let it shine like a crazy diamond. Breathe in. Breathe out, sun A, let's go. Find your feet, breathe in. Hands come down, breathe out. This is called conscious movement. Inhale, reach your arms up high, get long, breathe in. Exhale, fold forward, knees are bent if you're a little bit tighter. Get long in your beautiful spine, take a breath in. Chaturanga push-up, all breath out, let it go. Up over the toes, take a breath in. And park it in a downward facing dog, hips press up high. Breathe in 1. Breathe out. Breathe in again. And breathe out. Now, to plank position we go. Plank, shoulders forward of the hands. The drill you saw me do, round your spine, press the floor away, feel like you're stretching elastics that are on the backs of the legs and on the back of the shoulder blades away from the palms. Now keep your arms straight, but try and bring your chest down low. Squeeze your shoulder blades together in the back. Inhale, straighten your arms, come up. Breathe in. Lower down, make your shoulder blades kiss. Inhale. Lower down, lead as far forward as you can, as far forward as you can. Plank. Now stay here, breathe. Stay on your fingertips. And press back into Anahatasana, downward dog. Now let's put it together in a flow. For Anahatasana, press your chest a little bit more towards your feet. I'm just looking around, chest towards feet. Now chin in the chest, unwind into that wide shoulder blade position. Come on up into plank. Slowly from here, press back into Anahatasana, downward dog. Now go one more time into your plank and lower down onto the floor. Now, stay on the floor. There's baby cobra, which means you're keeping your elbows on the floor, lifting up. But I want you to do straight arm cobra. Come on up with straight arms. Now, it's kind of like upward dog. You got to press your hands into the floor like you're closing the trunk on a car. And then pull your pubic bone towards your hands as you elongate your spine. Now, let your shoulder blades bunch up towards the ears as you breathe out. Inhale, straighten your arms, shoulder blades down the back. Exhale down. One more time, hold, cobra. And let's put it together. Back we go into Anahatasana, downward dog. Breathe out. As fluid as you can, ripple into a plank. Breathe in. Lower down onto the floor, forehead touches, breathe out. Inhale, come up into your cobra. Take a breath in. Now bring the forehead back down like you're doing the worm at a party in slow motion. Inhale, come back up, breathe in, and press back into downward facing dog. Breathe out, new pattern. Plank, breathe in, lengthen, plank, breathe in, lengthen. When you breathe out, come into downward facing dog, but take your right hand towards your left foot. Right hand, left foot. Now turn your toes towards the right. Reach your right arm up to side plank. Breathe in. So every time we move, we breathe. Now circle your right hand down to a downward dog and press back. Chin in the chest. Inhale, uncurl into that plank position. Exhale, come on back into downward dog, left hand, right ankle. Throw a frisbee, reach your left arm upwards towards the sky. Reach up. Now do a front crawl swim and swim your left hand back to that downward dog, forehead towards feet. One more time. Inhale, curl forward, breathe in. Exhale, right hand, left ankle, breathe out. Inhale, turn your toes, reach up, fluid, graceful strength. Exhale, swim back, downward dog, forehead towards your feet. Uncurl to a plank again, breathe in. Downward dog, left hand, right ankle. Throw your arm up, breathe in, keep your right arm spread wide, fingertips. Back we go, downward dog, hips press back, up and far. New pattern. Lift your right leg up, bend your knee, open up your toes. Then step your right foot forward into a lunge. Okay, I'll slow this one down. Drop your left knee down. Now lift your right toes up and spin your right foot to the right. Now lizard lunge, reach your right arm up and back. Now as you breathe out, listen, catch your right heel, straighten your right leg and bring your forehead towards your shin. Hang on. Yeah, that's it. Let me do that one again. Open up, lizard lunge. Okay. Now, you're going to, don't hold your foot. That's the problem. We're going there. Some people are mind readers. We're building up to that. Okay, breathe in. Now straighten your right leg and press back. Sink down low. There it is. Inhale, open up, reach your right arm back again. Now circle your right hand forward and breathe out. Forehead to floor. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, downward dog, hips press back. Uncurl into your plank. Breathe in. Press back, downward dog, breathe out. Now you know the pattern. Left leg up. Bend your knee, reach up, lift it. Step your left foot forward. Let's see if we can do it without losing the rhythm. Turn your foot to the left. Reach up and back. Breathe in. Now straighten your left leg. Forehead towards shin. Catch your heel. Back to a lizard lunge again. Breathe in. Open up. Circle your left hand forward. Get your head down low. Breathe out. Big breath. Turn. Look at your left hand. Back we go. Downward dog. Hips go high. One more time. Plank, breathe in. Hips back, breathe out. Right leg high, breathe in. Step your right foot into a lunge. 3 movements. Uno, reach right arm up. Duo, straighten your right leg, breathe out. Lizard lunge again, take a big breath. Right hip back, right hand forward. Get your head low, stretch your hip. Now inhale, reach up. Now, people who want to do this, now's your time. Reach back for your left foot, hold it with the right hand, and breathe. Take a few breaths. Sorry. So, just so you know, we do fluid movements. That helps you to get your fascia more watery, okay? Look that up, breathe in. Take one breath, open your mouth, let it go. Take one more inhale, and step back into a downward dog, hips go high. Now before we do our other side, come into a plank position, shoulders over the hands. All right, you got 3 Fs, fluid and fit with fin. Here we go, we're gonna get strong. Lower down for a slow motion chaturanga push-up. Straight arms, come on up into plank. And your mantra is, I freaking love this. Lower down. Straight arms up. Now your body is organic living material. It responds to the stresses you put on it. Lower down one more time. Come back up to a plank. Breathe in. Forehead towards the feet. Breathe out. Just one plank, not a push-up. Breathe in. Stick your tongue out. Downward dog. Breathe out. Left leg high. Breathe in. Again, fluid grace. Third time I've said that. Step your left foot forward. Breathe out. Now turn your left foot, right knees down, reach up, look left. Exhale, straighten your left leg, stretch your left IT bend as your thighs rolled out. Inhale, open up, bend your left leg. Take a big breath. Circle your left hand forward and send your left hip back so you stretch your piriformis muscle, back of the hip. Inhale one more time, up. Now option, bend your right leg. If it's like really not feeling good to hold your foot, you don't need to. Now, feel into your body. We all hold tension. We all hold mental stress, which makes our body tighten. So in other words, our body is like sand dunes shaped by the wind of our minds, says my teacher, Bonnie Bainbridge. So breathe in and change the shape of the sand dunes of the body. Let the fascia open up around the hip. Take one more breath into this amazing humid air. And as you breathe out, hands to floor, step back into a downward facing dog shape. Now, just so you know, the fluid warm-ups are over. Let's get to work. Right leg, reach upwards towards the sky. Breathe in. If you thought that was hard, just warning you, we're just starting. Step your right foot forward and breathe out. Inhale, high lunge. Breathe in. It's very simple movements. Turn, warrior two. Breathe out. Simply reverse your warrior. Come on up. Reverse warrior. Breathe in. Reverse warrior. Now come into triangle pose. Straighten your right leg and breathe out. Reverse warrior. Take another big breath. When you breathe out, spiral your left hand down to the right foot. Right arm goes upwards towards the sky. Revolve. There it is. This way, this way. Swim your right hand forward. Breathe in. Frame your right foot. Straighten your right leg and breathe out. Pyramid pose. Stretch. Lift your right leg up high into a one-leg dog position. Lower down to the slowest chaturanga you can, and your right foot lands the very last second. Now inhale, upward dog. Take a breath in, but do not go to downward dog. Go to chaturanga. Bend your elbows. Breathe out. Inhale, plank. Breathe in. Channel your tapas. Exhale, back we go. Downward dog. Breathe out. So focus, tapas. Left leg up. Breathe in. Step it forward, breathe out. Let's go. Inhale, focus. Breathe in. Turn and feel your full exhalation as a pause before you move. Reverse warrior, your left knee presses out. Straighten your left leg, triangle pose. Right hand over the head, out breath. Yes. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Take a big breath in. Right hand, left foot, left hand circles upwards towards the sky. There, we got the pattern. Now swim your left hand forward. Prepare for pyramid pose. Breathe in. Fold over your left leg and breathe out. Stretch. One leg dog. Left leg lifts up. Lower down, chaturanga, and empty. Up over the toes. Big breath. Low push-up, breathe out. Straight arms, inhale. Spread your scapula wide. Press back, downward dog, one more round. Right leg, reach it up, open your toes. Step your right foot, breathe out. Inhale, reach up. Stick your tongue out as you breathe out, warrior two. Channel your sacred masculine. Reverse warrior, breathe in. Right hand comes down, left hand over the head. The soft hands are more the feminine energy, but channel both. Reverse warrior, breathe in. Cartwheel your left hand down inside of right foot. Right arm goes up towards the sky. Swim your right hand forward. Frame your foot. Breathe in. You're facing forward. Straighten your right leg. Stretch. Breathe out. Now lift your right leg up. One leg dog. Super slow motion. Land your right foot last. Lower down. Low push up. Up over the toes. Big breath in. Low push up. Breathe out. Don't let your belly sag. Plank. Inhale. Downward dog. Press back. Left leg. Reach it upwards towards the sky. Step that left foot. Empty your breath. For real, breathe in. And definitely breathe out. Empty. Reverse warrior. Triangle. Breathe out. Reverse it. Feel the movement. Bend your left leg. Gracefully, right hand down, left foot, left arm goes upwards towards the sky. Bend your knee. Face forward. Breathe in. Drive your left foot back. Breathe out. Lift left leg high. One leg dog. Lower down. Chaturanga. Press your thumbs. Open your collarbones. Upward dog. Lower down, chaturanga. Plank, inhale. And downward dog, press back, bueno. Lift your right leg upwards towards the sky. Bend your knee. Right leg, right leg. And then flip it over the body. Get ready for wild thing. Yeah, okay, yeah, make space. Yeah, you're like, oh, I want to try someone else's mat out. Sure. Okay, you get to, look at this. You get to sample so many mats in this yoga practice. You're like, oh, damn, what am I doing with this shitty mat when I could have a life form one beside me? Keep reaching up. One more breath. Yeah. And then come on back into a downward facing dog. Keep your right leg up because you just kicked somebody in the face, so you might as well. There's a saying in life. When you're falling, turn it into a jump, okay? So if when shit's really going wrong, yeah, I meant this to happen. So high five somebody beside you with your foot and go, yeah, you're freaking awesome. Yeah. Okay. Land your feet, lift your left leg upwards towards the sky. Bend your knee and flip over into a wild thing position. If you don't want to remove the hands from the floor, that's fine. Send your chest way far forward. Open up, breathe. I don't care how hard this is, it's still better than a freaking ice bath. Keep breathing. You can do an ice bath in the discomfort of your own home. Breathe in. And press back into a downward facing dog shape. Hips go high. Now, come into a plank pose. Let's party. Take your hands so your middle fingers point out. There it is. Now, how much do you want to work? Keep walking your hands out. Keep working your hands out. Keep walking your hands out on your partner's mat. Lean forward. You do not need to spend $4 million a month at the wrong gym. It is the wrong gym because you don't need a freaking gym. You can just do this. Keep breathing. Now go a little bit further. Lean more forward. Now do not let your belly sag. Pull your back up away from the floor. Keep breathing. No one said come out. Keep breathing. Keep going. Put your knees on the floor. Reach the hands out in front of you. Break is over. Ripple through into a cobra. Breathe in. Straighten your arms. Press back. Hips up. Downward dog. Breathe out. Knees on the floor. Knees on the floor. Take your hands back. Inhale. Reach your arms up. Exhale. Pull your elbows down. Reach your arms up high. Exhale, forehead comes down to the floor. Keep your arms out in front of you. Like you're going under a bar. Breathe in and come up into cobra. Straighten your arms. Exhale, press back, downward dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees to floor. Take your arms back. Inhale, reach up for camel. Exhale, cactus your arms, stick your tongue out. Reach back. And exhale, chest down. Cobra, breathe in. Downward dog, press back. Ready? Plank position again. Come on forward. Now lower down into chaturanga. All breath out. Come on down. Come down onto the floor. And take the arms behind you for locust pose, salabhasana. I'm going to show you how to do this. So take your arms behind you. Pull your chest up and back. Here's what we can do. Do like this. And then you have to do it on your belly. Yep. So opposite hand, opposite elbow. Okay, so lift up and back. Yeah, let's see how the grass people are doing. Yeah, keep breathing. Oh, yeah. Okay. How am I, is it raining? Okay, it's raining our locusts is out here. Okay, it's raining like locusts. It's very biblical back here. Breathe in. And then press back when you're ready, downward facing dog. Hips go up high. The rain feels good? Okay. All right, hopefully it doesn't pick up too much more. Keep breathing in. Stick your tongue out, breathe out. In fact, everybody bring your knees down to the floor. Bring your hands up on your heart. Reach your arms up high. Got to pause for station identification. Just take your arms, arch back. It's getting so crazy around here. So let's go with the crazy again. Let's turn our fall into a jump. Bring the good vibes of the universe into your hands. Now gather all that into your heart. Now find your most positive intention and turn that into a little tab with a piece of paper on it and squeeze your index and middle finger together of your right hand. You've just made intention acid. Okay, open your tongue up. Open your mouth, and your partner beside you is going to drop their good intentions in your mouth. So open up. You're going to dose the people beside you with your good intentions. Okay, because it's going to rain, it's going to get crazy. There's people out in the garden. Yeah, go ahead. Just give somebody your good vibes. You're supposed to spread your good vibes with the people around you. Yeah, open your mouth. Yeah. Okay. Honestly, truly, there's people in the garden. This is crazy. We might as well go with the crazy. Breathe in. Take a big breath out. Ready? Arms up. Back to the regularly scheduled program. Downward facing dog. Hips go high. Breathe out. Now come on into plank one more time. And lower down. Bend your knees. Take your hands on your ankle joints. Take a breath in. Kick your feet up and back. Again, if you're pregnant or this is hard, actually, you can do one opposite arm, opposite foot on all fours. A few more breaths. One more. And then press back into a downward facing dog shape. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now, we're going to come into crow pose. How? Take a quick look. You can bring the feet forward between the hands. I'll go here so the garden people can see us. It's raining, sunny. Oh my God, it's crazy. So you can come into crow pose, bring your knees in your armpits, lean forward. One foot, other foot. Or if you want to, come from your downward facing dog, up, and drop in that way. Okay? One of those options, have fun. Either go from downward dog or bring your knees in your armpits. Try, make it playful. Yeah. Crow. Yes. And come up and do a handstand if you want, but most people just bring the feet to the floor. Lengthen the spine. Take 3 breaths in Uttanasana, letting the tight residue off the outer body. Breathe in. Breathe out, let it go. Now inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, hands come down. Just bring your thumbs over your heart so you can get a little sanity dose. Broaden your back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Next pose, we'll just do one pose in the flow for simplicity. Bring your right knee up into the chest for standing big toe preparation. Right knee in the chest. Hold your knee or hold your big toe. Take a breath in. As you extend the knee, straighten your right leg. Reach your left arm up. So actually, if you're holding your toe, have your right thumb up, not down. It'll help. Breathe in. Drop right hip down. You can just have your legs semi-straight. So if it's hard, just hold your knee. Yeah, keep breathing. Now, stay there, or you can bend your leg a little bit. Come down. Oh, sorry, come up. Okay, if you want to go all the way down, go for it, all the way down. And then up. One more. Pistol squat it. Up. Dancers, bend the right leg, hold your right ankle. Now, to not cramp in your left leg, bend your left knee. Relax. Now kick your right foot up and back as you straighten through both legs, right shoulder forward. Breathe. 1, 2, last one. 3. This is a tricky transition, but try and find warrior 3. Warrior 3. Now bring your hands to the floor for standing splits. Now stay here in standing splits, hands on the floor. And if you want to try a handstand, now would be a good time. I'll come help out. If you want to try a handstand, now's a good time. Go up, 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 up. Your legs, zip them up. Whenever you're ready, land both feet between the hands, lengthen the spine. Come on down. Yes, slow, 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 slow. Yeah. Fold and stretch. Let it go. Inhale, reach upwards towards the sky. Close your eyes, bring your thumbs on your heart. Just reconnect to your breath. Ready? Left knee up into the chest. Hold your knee. You can hold your big toe if you want. Here, all you for this one, just hold your knee. Yeah, that's all you need to do. Breathe in, straighten through the left leg if you want to. Keep breathing. Deep breath, that's awesome. One more breath. Option, bend your right leg a little. If that's your challenge, great, do that. Come up. Do it with the breath. Breathe in. We'll do 2. Lower down to your own degree. And up. One more. Up. It's all good. Another breath in. Bend your left leg behind you. Dancers. Kick your left foot back. Stretch your left shoulder. Press it forward. Breathe in. Breathe out. Warrior 3. Reach your fingertips. Now come into an anterior tilt. Tilt your pelvis forward. Keep your left leg up so you move into standing splits, your version. If you want to try a handstand, try it now. I'll help you out if you want to come up. Do you want to try a handstand? Okay. Come on your tippy toes. Yeah. Have fun. Up. There it is. Yeah, yeah. Up, 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 up. And slowly land the feet between the hands whenever you're ready. Come on down this way. Fold forward. Stretch while you're down low. Give somebody a low 5 and a compliment. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. Chair pose. Utkatasana. Chair pose. Utkatasana. Now, you just got to listen. It's a Montessori school in here, okay? So 1st and 3rd graders, we're always helping each other out. So bring your right elbow around your left thigh. Right elbow, left thigh. Right elbow, left thigh. You don't have to do, if I say anything else, don't do anything different than that. If you're pregnant, if you're just not so mobile, if you're injured, whatever, just stay there. If you want more, bring your right hand down, bring your left hand up. Now, if you want more, you're going to try your partner's mat out again. Bring your left hand off of your mat, get your hips higher than your shoulders, and let's try side crow on for size. Hips higher than your shoulders, lean, that's amazing. You might as well straighten your legs because you're doing such a great job. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just like both legs straight. Both legs straight. Both legs straight. Keep breathing. Now here's the key word. Suavemente. Smooth. Chair pose. Come on up. Without losing a beat, bring your left elbow slowly around your right knee, hands in prayer. You don't have to go deeper. Side crow, some people know what to do, but you're trying to get your right thigh as high up on your left armpit as possible. Lean, shift. Hips higher, Simone. Hips higher, hips higher, hips higher. Yeah. Now smooth, come back into chair pose, Utkatasana. And fold forward, down towards the floor, all breath out, let it go. Lengthen your beautiful spine. Fold forward one more time, pelvis moves over the femur, head, stretch. Bend your knees, come down onto your sit bones. Lift your feet up. Lift your arms up. Not going to mention anybody's names, but she's sitting in the sun in the back, and she said, be really hard on everybody today. Straighten your legs, boat pose. Now bring the heels 1 inch from the floor. If you're pregnant or just not so strong, stay there. Take your arms over your head. Hollow body. Boat. Back. Hollow body. So a lot of people liked this one last week when we did it, so let's do it again. Shoulder blades, they are not on the ground. Shoulder blades are not on the ground. Roll onto the right hip, same shape. Only the pelvis, right side's on the mat. Turn, left side. Again, I'm going to say it one more time. Cancel your 4 million rupiah a month membership at Wrong Gym. You do not need it. Back we go. Boat pose. And slowly cross your legs. Right hand on the forehead. Belly, shoulder, shoulder. It's Sunday. Thank you, God. Okay, breathe. All right, lean back. Round 2, boat. Keep breathing. Now draw your heels into your butt. Take your hands to the left, knees go right. Knees right. Breathe in. Straighten your legs, feet goes off to the right. Inhale, draw your heels in. Go like this, go shh, as your legs go off to the right. Go one more time. Exhale. Good. Left hip. Breathe in. Exhale. Speaking of Sunday, just a little Bible knowledge for you. This is turning the other cheek. Breathe in. And breathe out. One more. Exhale. Now straighten the legs out in front of you. Catch your heels with all that heat in the body. Time to stretch. Lift your hips. Move them back so you're on the front edge of your sit bones. If you're not quite as flexible, your knees are deeply bent. Breathe in, go up. Exhale, go over with your pelvis. Hold your feet or your ankles. Go up one more time as your heels press. And then to go deeper in the pose, like you're doing a leg press, straighten your legs and send your sit bones back. And we're going to stay for 4 slow breaths together. Breathe out. Widen the backs of the hamstrings. Breathe in. Let go of tightness as you breathe out. When you breathe in, imagine you're detangling hair with a comb and conditioner. And breathe out and try to feel you're doing that to the hamstrings. Do 2 more breaths. One more. And then bring your hands beside your hips. And then down towards your knees. And you might have thought, oh, that wasn't so much abdominal work. Lift your hips up. L sit. Lift your feet up. Breathe. Lower down. All right. I went to a kids' gymnastics class. The kids had to do it for 1 minute. Of course, they weigh 70 pounds, but even still, lean forward one more time. Lift up. Now, you don't have to lift your legs up. Just stay here. Challenge yourself. Lower down. Actually, I want to help you out. Some people think their arms are too short, but it's about your shoulder blades. Watch. You have to depress your shoulder blades. You got to push your shoulder blades down, and that will give you the control. So lean forward. So hands can't be beside your hips. Hands more forward. Use your quadriceps. Lean. Pull your thighs up. Now push your shoulder blades down. Now lift your toes up. 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Try and keep up with the 56-year-olds, people. Okay, breathe in. Take your legs, open them wide, bend your knees. Go up. Fold forward, stretch, breathe out. Now, I know you've heard it said before that the issues are in your tissues, but not for long. So we're going to stay for about 40 seconds. Not a huge hold, but in this time, I want you to breathe the slowest breath you can. I want you to use a part of your brain called the motor cortex to go down and send signals to your hamstrings and tell them to unwind. Okay, so breathe in. Breathe out. Do one more round. Breath in. And deep exhalation. Breathe on out. Now come up. Bring your right elbow to your right inner leg. Sacrum, tailbone, it needs to tilt. So lift your right hip up. Lean forward. You're trying to bring the stretch into your leg, not your side right waist. Reach right arm up. If you have the range to hold your foot, so it's called Parivrtta Upavishta Konasana. Breathe in. Breathe out. Big breath in. Big breath out. Now come up. Anyone tighter? Bend your knees. Bend your knees. Bring your elbow in. Lift up. Yeah, it's a 90-minute class. Okay, awesome. Keep breathing. Reach your left arm over your head. Keep breathing. Breathe in deep. Pull your right hip back. Breathe out. One more big breath. And all breath out. Let it go. Now come on up. Now, turn to someone beside you and give them a compliment. Turn to someone beside you, give them a compliment. You've got this, but keep your legs wide. Keep your legs wide. All right, lean forward. Lean forward. Lean forward, but take your hands to the outsides of your legs. Okay? So hands to the outsides of your legs, behind your knees, lean forward. And here we go. Lift up. Legs together. Bring them down. Cross your legs. I'll meet you in downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Again, you're going to feel very fit at the end of this practice. You're going to feel strong. But you'll have released old holding patterns emotionally. That's my goal. Breathe in. Open your mouth. Let it go. Now step your right foot forward into a lunge. Reach your hands forward. Now you're going to feel a stretch in the left thigh as you slowly drop your left knee down, press forward. Hands on right thigh. Shift your weight back. Breathe in. Now from the anchor of the right knee, Shift your pelvis forward, lift your pubic bone so you stretch your quadricep. Now take your arms back again like that Viking ship position. And then take your left arm under your right for eagle pose, Garandasana. Now lift your elbows up. Broaden your shoulders. Breathe in. Breathe out. Do it again. One more. Now reach up, take a breath. Half splits. Hands to the floor, right toes up. Catch your right heel, spread the toes, and shift your right hip back. Now when you breathe in, your crown rises. When you breathe out, close the gap between the front of the pelvis and the right thigh. Again, more anterior tilt. Breath in. Breath out, let it go. One more round. Now shift your body weight forward, come into a lunge. Definitely have a hamstring injury, do not do the splits. Otherwise, walk your right foot forward. Now, if that felt too much, this feels too much, please do half Hanuman, Ardha Hanuman, what we just did with the right leg straight. Now, find the neurological control to expand your right hamstrings even though your body wants to turn the sympathetic nervous system tone on. You can even close your eyes, clear out. So when people ask me what I teach, I'm saying yoga less and less. I'm telling them I'm teaching embodied physiology, which means I want to teach me, myself, and others how to use our physiology to steer our emotions to where we want them to be. So breathe in, relax your brain. Breathe out, open your mouth. If you wonder how much longer, the answer is 2 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Develop a resilient nervous system. Do one more. Breathe in. Lion breath, open the mouth, let it go. All right, step back into downward dog. I thought you'd never ask. Breathe in. Now press your chest for a couple of breaths in Anahatasana towards your feet. So you're arching your back, stretching your lat muscles, because we're going to do wheel pose soon. Okay, just letting you know. Lift your left leg straight upwards towards the sky. And step your left foot forward into a lunge. Now, if you just drop your knee down, you won't get much stretch. You need to do the length-tension relationship. So the more you can move your hips forward and then drop it down, you'll make your quadricep longer. Hands on left thigh. Or you can reach your right arm, or actually both arms up and back. Open up. Right arm under left. Press your palms. Now I want to bring your attention to the backs of the shoulder blades. Big focus here. I want to see if you can spread those shoulder blades wider back and drop them down the rib cage. Breath in. Breathe out. Grace under pressure. Breathe in. Breathe out. Half splits. Catch your left heel. Turn your toes up. Imagine your left foot pressing into a wall. Mime you're doing that as you pull your left hip back. Now I want to close your eyes and talk to you about your muscles. They are made up of millions of sarcomeres. A sarcomere is 1/5 the size of your hair. And when you tug it, you get a neurological signal to contract. The body doesn't want to stretch. So just close your eyes and feel that you can take the pressure off. And as you breathe out, we call it flexibility, but you're actually making those sarcomere units more extensible. So breathe in, feel what you're doing as you're doing it. Breathe out. Now shift your body weight forward back to a lunge. From this lunge position, listen to your body. Take your left foot forward or do half splits. If you have a hamstring injury, just do that first lunge on Asana. Close your eyes. So as we say a lot, do not do yoga. Feel yoga. Feel into the now. When our body is living in a present moment, it is open and receptive. When we are daydreaming about a future that has not happened yet, it tightens like a sea anemone when you touch it. So breathe in, expand. Release the tension, the tightness in the muscle, but not the pose. Keep breathing slowly. Now do one last breath together. Take a breath in. Lion breath and say goodbye to old stuck emotions. Breathe out. Step back into downward facing dog shape. So we're almost done. But we got 2 more sets of poses. Lift your right leg up. And this is going to be multi-level here, multi-level. So choose your adventure. Step your right foot to the outside of the right hand. Now drop your left knee down, and if you get a hamstring stretch, that's your pose. Stay there. Don't feel bad if you stay there. Just work on logical progressions. We're going to work towards a pose called visvamtriasana, which is the splits and side plank. So next option is to bring the back of the right knee way up on the right shoulder like a backpack. Turn the big toe of the left foot down like we do for Warrior 2. And then draw the right heel up so you're facing the side, like side plank. You're in a side plank, but your right calf muscle is wrapped around your right bicep. Now to go deeper, your left hand's holding the right foot. Straighten your leg. There it is. Now, you can come into Kundiyasana, a balance pose, and step back. But watch you don't kick anybody in the head in these tight quarters. Step back into a downward facing dog shape. Breathe in. Open your mouth, let something go. The trick to yoga is it's going to challenge you, and you have to find what your state of mind and body is in those challenges so you're ready for life challenges. Left leg up, breathe in. Step your left foot forward. Again, I'll mention it, but if you just want to stay in this lunge and open up your hamstring, that is awesome. Otherwise, you're bringing the back of the left knee high on your left shoulder. Backpack it up. Bring your right heel down. There's many ways to get in the pose. This is just one. Then you hold your right hand on the left big toe. And then step back when you're ready. You come to Kundiyasana. Again, watch you don't kick anybody. And step back into downward dog. So we just have one more hard pose to go, and then it's going to be so freaking mellow. Even though we've done work, it'll be the most mellow class you've ever been to at the end. Bring your feet forward between the hands. Lengthen your spine. This will be our last time in standing for a while, so breathe out and stretch out the back side. More weight towards the front of the toes. Breathe in. Tip the pelvis. Breathe out. Now come down onto your back for, again, as I mentioned, last hard pose. Lie down on your back. Draw the heels into the body. Let's everybody, even the Cirque du Soleil performers in the room, lift up into bridge. So for bridge, your heels draw in, your hands interlace, your pinkies press down. Now the objective here is to stretch open the front side of the body. Lengthen your knees forward, chest comes towards the chin. Now if you want to go into full wheel pose and your body's saying yes, Take your hands under your shoulders and press up into full wheel. We'll stay 5 more counts, one of those 2 versions. Half wheel, called bridge, or full wheel. Keep breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on down. Let me come help everyone out. Round 2, choose your adventure. Bridge or wheel, come on up. See if you can stay for 7 counts. 1, 2, awesome. 3, 4, 5, 6, almost there. And then come on down. Come on down. Yeah. Let's go again. One last one. Up. Last one. Do you want to go into handstand?
Sorry?
Do you want to go into handstand?
Which way?
2 more breaths. Yeah, go back and I'll take you up and over. I'll help you out. Come up in handstand. 3. 1, 2, 3. Up. There it is. Up, up, up. There it is. Yeah, and then down. Come on down to standing. Yeah, come on down when you're ready. I gotta leave you at that, sorry. And then come on down, sorry, just playing in the garden. All right, lie down on your back. As mentioned, all hard work's over. So take a big breath in, flutter your lips, and breathe out, let it go. Okay, bring your knees into your chest. It feels good to flutter your lips, doesn't it? I mean, horses know it. Breathe out and just sink your hips down. Close your eyes. Now, the sympathetic nervous system isn't even tied to stress. It's just, are you doing more exercise or not? It's really that simple. Do I need to speed up my metabolic rate? So breathe in. When you breathe out, let your hips and shoulders get heavier. You're not trying to stretch. You're just trying to remind your body that we're switching to parasympathetic tone now. Soften your face and see if the softness of lips and face can allow the hips to become softer. Let's all breathe in together. Take a giant breath in that expands your side ribs. And when you breathe out, let the backs of the pelvis sink down like you're in a hammock. Now bring your right knee into your chest. Hold your right knee. Lift your left leg up and straighten through your left leg. If you want to go deeper, hold your right foot and do what we call Supta Padangustasana, the supine leg stretch. So hang on, your left leg can come down. Hold your right knee, there it is. It started up, but it came down eventually. Hold your right foot or hold your knee, okay? So right leg is stretching. Breathe into it. And breathe out. Close your eyes. And feel into your hip. Expand it like a balloon. And old emotions out. Let them go. Open your mouth. 2 more rounds. Let something go. Last breath. As you let something go, let something in. And open your mouth clear. Switch legs. You don't have to work with a straight left leg. You can hold the knee or just have that leg semi-straight. Right leg reaches out in front of you. I'm inviting you to close your eyes. You may have heard this, but 80% of the brain processing power is for visual information. So if you can close your eyes, it allows you to turn on your other senses and really allows you to find that important mind-muscle connection You're getting signals from your sensory nerves into your left hip that are telling you how hard to pull or not pull your foot. And again, it's so tempting to want to make your leg look the same shape as the person beside you. But there's a chapter in the book out there, the Yoga Optimized, talking about my favorite yoga student who was blind, and he didn't get his happiness from comparing himself to others. He couldn't see them. So do this pose not because it's going to improve your Instagram likes, because it is going to help you release stuff that our body has put into, our mind has put into our body. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more expansive breath in. As you sigh something out, let your left hip drop down, let it go. Now take both legs straight up. You're either A, holding your calf muscles if your feet feel far away. B, you can hold your feet in supine leg stretch. And if you want to go even more into this pose, take your feet over top of your head for plow pose, halasana. So I'm just going to give you 3 distinct variations. Choose your own adventure. Breathe into it. Breathe something out. Another breath in. Big exhalation out. We'll stay for 20 more seconds. Now slowly let the weight of the feet come down, whatever version you did. So they come down onto the floor. Let your palms flop open. Close your eyes if you want to put something over your eyes. Or I see some people putting bolsters under the legs. Whatever you need to be comfortable. The hard work part is over. Now, something I want you to think about is that if you want to bring more peace into the world, and most people do, we know it starts with us. You've heard Gandhi say this, be the change that you want to be, the change you want to see. But start the journey with your physiology. Really tune into your belly. And a lot of people on planet Earth, most people actually, are living with their belly like bricks. So breathe in and expand your belly button up. Breathe out and soften your belly so things feel a little bit squishier under there. So to connect all the dots, if you want to bring more peace into the world, start with your own belly. Feel it rising up towards this open Bali sky, cumulonimbus clouds up there. And when you breathe it out, your heavy bones sink down into the earth underneath us and our forehead relaxes. for the next few breaths, can we mantrify the show? Simply, when you breathe in, repeat the word inside, peace. When you breathe out, hear yourself saying inside your mind, release. Breathe in peace. Release what's stuck. Relax your shoulders. Physiologically, our body, hormonally, our body is either in burning mode or building mode. And the exercise part of practice was the burning part, but this is actually building new cells. The movements we did today at a cellular level will biologically affect the us that we live in, the body we live in tomorrow, and that's beautiful. So give the body a chance to take in the offerings. Breathe in peace. Let something go. Relax your eyes. We'll take 2 more minutes and just let the body get as heavy as possible. But having a relaxed nervous system is only part of the show. That's part of what the yogis call the pranamaya kosha, the manomaya kosha. The deepest level of our being, they told us, is the anandamaya kosha. The yogis give us very few indications of this unspeakable place of peace inside of us, except for Sat, Chit, Ananda, pure bliss consciousness. Take 90 more seconds. All say nothing, just breathe and feel the light inside of you. Just right here. And as we be and breathe the change we want to see in the world, remember that your vibration of peace matters. So thank you for tuning into that place inside. We'll close with a very unique meditation. Come on up to a seated position when you're ready. If you're okay, come on in here. Bring it in, like bring your bolsters. Come on in close. Find something to sit on in here, in here, in here. From the outside edges, come on in. Close, 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 close. Come on in from the outsides. Come on in. I know you're all tired, don't want to move, but trust me. Come on in. Closer even, closer. Air traffic control. What a miracle didn't storm on us. For people who are new to this tradition, you've heard that your heart field goes out 3 feet or 7 feet, but it goes like this. Take your hands and go like that. That's the way the energy of the heart goes. It's called a toroidal field. So if all the hearts in the room literally come together, not just talking metaphorically, then there's a type of fusion that happens. It's a beautiful experience, and that's what we're doing. Start with your energy. Again, breathe out and find that downward sinking force. Yogis call apana. Now think about your rib cage. Think about your abdominal area, that cavity, like an egg. And the pelvis is like an egg cup. The pelvic bowl is an egg cup, and you just want to place that egg firmly, efficiently. Now I'm glad it's raining. Because the message of yoga is that there is an I within the I. There is a calm inner observer within all of us. Life is stormy, everybody. Breathe into the calm space inside of you. Exhale any residue off of your heart. Let the palms turn upwards. And as you inhale, trace that toroidal field. Let your hands come up and out the side. When you breathe out, open your mouth and press your hands down the center. Make a sound. Inhale, hands come up. Exhale, stay with the lesson, calm within the storm. Now inhale, reach up and arch back. For many, many, many years, still to this day, I practice metta meditation, loving kindness Buddhist meditation. I talked about this last week also, but the Buddhists translate the word metta as in rain, gentle. And what I said is that the rain comes down on all beings everywhere, no matter if you're beautiful, tall, old, or broken. And bring your hands over your heart. Make your heart glow brighter. Consider somebody in this world right now who needs your metta, your kindness, your love, and send it out. As we sit in Bali, where sometimes the biggest stress is this smoothie organic or not? Send your kindness, your love out to war-torn countries, for people who wake up with missiles going over their heads every day. Send your love out for people whose biggest worry is, can I grab my foot in the splits? That's not even a concept for people who are lying in bed right now with cancer. Send your love out to them. And make a commitment before we finish to not love at half power, but at full power. To do it fearlessly. Breathe in to the love you know you are capable of. And let go of any conditioning that says that that will make you feel vulnerable. Here in the storming rain, breathe in. And as you breathe out, join me. This sounds a little funny, but this is a tradition that I started with my son when he was like 4 years old. I told him that love is like rain, like the Buddhists taught me. And people that don't get love in their lives, they grow thorns. So take your hands up. Wiggle your fingertips. Like rain, bring the fingertips over your body. It's called love rain. So you never have to grow thorns. Do one more time. Take your hands, open them wide. Wrap them around somebody. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. This was truly a crazy yoga class, so thank you for coming. Wow, I definitely said a little prayer. I'm like, don't let it rain till the very end. And wow, that's amazing that happened. Thank you again for your high vibes, everybody. Aloha. We're doing a graduating class in there tomorrow at 9:30. It's free. If you're not on our WhatsApp group, I'll share the little QR code.